Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here, and if it's not, welcome back. This is day 23 of our 30-day yoga journey. This journey in its entirety is called Inward, and day 23 is all about trusting the process. And it's important for our own personal growth and for our own inner peace to be able to learn how to trust the process, that things are unfolding for a reason. There's a meaning to every step of the way, no matter what the challenges are or the setbacks are. So we can practice this on our mats by trusting the process through the unfoldment of the sequences, trusting our own bodies, trusting ourselves to try different things, trusting ourselves, tapping into our inner authority to know when it's time to take a pause. So we can explore that in our practice today. We'll be working towards a peak pose. We'll complete the practice with a pranayama and seal it with some affirmations around trusting our journey and accepting where we are, because where do we begin? We begin exactly where we are, releasing comparisons and judgments and letting go of all the shoulds. We begin where we are. So get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. Let's begin today's practice in child's pose. So have your toes touch, your knees come out wide, and slide or walk your hands forward out. Either start with the elbows bent or arms extended long. Close down your eyes. Just let your body just land here in this shape on your mat. Exhale your breath through your nose. And we'll take one cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Let your belly and chest fill up. And then a nice big exhalation out through the mouth. Release. Let it go. Close your mouth. And then start to shift to breathe in and out through both nostrils. Just let your hips sink nice and heavy towards your heels. Let your shoulders soften. Jaw is relaxed. Let your belly be a belly. So as you inhale, you'll feel your belly inflate. And as you exhale, the belly pulls in gently. So we are beginning exactly where we are right now. Sometimes we may ask, I don't know where to begin. We begin where we are. So taking this moment to just acknowledge where you're at, how you're feeling, how your breath is, without judgment. And as we move through our sequence today, to just trust in the unfolding of the postures, moving towards a peak pose. Trusting yourself, trusting your body, and trusting where you're at. Always listening to your own inner authority. Deepening your breath here. Just make the breath nice and smooth and even. Let the breath be your anchor in practice and in life. We're going to come onto all fours. Just start to shift forward into tabletop position. Spread your hands wide, your fingers wide, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll move into a few cat-cows just to open up the spine, warm up. On your inhale, just drop the belly, lift the gaze. Shoulders are soft out of the ears. And then as you exhale, you're going to push the floor away from you. Pull the belly in, nose towards the belly button. 2 more times like this. Inhale nice and smooth, open up. And then exhale, push the floor away, pull the belly in. 1 more time. Inhale, open up to your cow. And exhale to your cat. Come to table here. We're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to push up and back to downward facing dog. And pedal it out here. Just start to warm up, open up. Push down through all 10 knuckles. Sit bones reach up and back. Nice long, long spine. Connect to your breath. Bend one knee, bend the other. Just start to open up the backs of the legs, starting to feel your muscles awaken. Finding presence throughout the practice, moving away from habituation, and just allowing each moment to be a new moment. Find stillness in your dog. Little bend in the knees is welcome to maintain integrity in the length of the spine. On your next inhale, we're going to shift forward into high plank. And then as you exhale, you can bring your knees down and just bend your elbows lower down to your belly. Tops of feet press down, give your shoulders a loop onto the back. Elbows in. Inhale smoothly, lift your head, chest, baby cobra or cobra. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes under, push up and back, downward facing dog. Now we're just going to warm up a little bit here. We're going to move dynamically. So you're going to bend your knees a lot here. Let your knees open out to the side. So really, really bend the knees. And then shift forward into high plank. We're going to move back and forth like this. Inhale, bend your knees a lot. Sit your hip bones back. And then exhale, come back to high plank. And just go back and forth like this with your breath. Find your rhythm, find your flow. From plank to this downward dog variation with the knees bent, come forward, back and forth. Find your rhythm. One more time wherever you are, starting to feel everything warm up. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in through the nose. And a big exhale out through the mouth, release. Starting to feel your arms warm up a little bit, perhaps the core. Bend your knees a lot here. Towards the end of the exhalation, look between your hands and then walk or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to cleanse, fingertips on quads or shins, shoulders back, chin in. Exhale, forward fold. Root down to rise, reach your arms up. Come to stand, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands touch heart center. Pause here, recalibrate. Stand tall, breathe. Beautiful, take your arms down by your side. We're going to take the arms out in front of us with the palms facing down and then plug your shoulders into the back so they're not hanging forward. And then you're going to find your balance. We're going to lift onto the balls of our feet. So we're going to releve, lift your heels. And then imagine as if you're sliding down the wall. There's like a wall behind you. Focus your eyes here. You're just going to start to bend your knees. Imagine that wall behind you. We're going to lower down all the way. You can always take your hands down at any point, listening to your edge. Trust your process. And then from here, we're going to sit back onto our sit bones, coming into boat pose. All right, trying not to use your hands here. Take your hands and bring them behind the backs of your knees, shoulders onto the back. Imagine a string tied to your heart. Someone's lifting you up. Find that lift. Stay here with the hands behind the knees or open up your palms, shoulders in and down. Stay right here. This could be perfect. If you want to come with me to just awaken the core, we're going to come into low boat. Extend your legs, lower your chest. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, lift back up. Twice more. Low boat. Back up. Last time, low boat. Lift back up. Take your hands behind the backs of the knees, and we're prepping towards a peak pose here today, so we're trusting the process. You're going to give yourself a couple of rock and rolls up and down. After the third one, we're going to meet and stand into chair pose. So once your third roll comes around, give yourself a little oomph, heels in, and then come meet me in chair pose, feet hip width distance apart. Thumbs back in space, tailbone lengthens, down, weight in heels, belly pulls in, chest open, find your breath. Inhale, lengthen your legs, reach your arms up. And exhale, lower your arms down by your side, shoulders back, palms open, eyes up along the horizon. Recalibrate here. Feel the strength and the support of your legs as you grow tall through the crown of the head. Let's flow here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, biceps by the ears as you fold, lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders back, chin in. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to high plank. Continue the exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, give your shoulders a loop onto the back, cobra or baby cobra. And exhale, back, downward facing. Steady the mind, steady the breath. Inhale, your right leg is going to sweep up. You're going to bend your knee, exhale, shift forward. Keep your knee pulling in, pull the belly in, push down through the palms, pull up, 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 up. Either stay here or bring your right knee to your right elbow, as close as you can. Back to center. Bring your right knee to your left elbow, across. Back to center, lift, pull up, 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 up. So much that you create some space. Flex your right foot and step your right foot between your hands. Place your left knee down. Reach the arms up, inhale, low lunge. Drop your right hip down, low belly zips in. Eyes up, breathe. And from here, we'll take our hands down, left hand comes down, right arm's gonna open up for a twist. Breathe into your belly. You can keep your left knee down, or if you'd like to add on, just tuck your left toes under, power up your back leg. Look down, release your right hand down to the inside of your right leg. Place your left knee down and heel toe your right foot out to the right. Make some space for your chest and your hands. Your right toes can turn out just a little bit here to make some space for your chest to come through. And then either stay here, or if you'd like to come onto your forearms, you can. Check in with yourself. Meet yourself where you're at in this moment. Shoulders are soft out of the ears. So we're not just hanging out here, letting everything go. There's still some support in the legs here as your right heel and hip is drawing back and left knee forward. Shoulders are soft, and these are just tiny little micro movements. You probably wouldn't even see it physically. Just little adjustments from within. Long spine, chin is in. If you're on your elbows, just come back to your hands. You're going to tuck your left toes under, power up your back leg. Make sure your right toes are turned out. We're going to prepare and step forward to Malasana. So lift your hips up a little bit here and give yourself a little push off. Left foot to the outside of the left hand, come into your squat. Palms touch, pressing your arms into the insides of the legs. Shoulders down, long spine, breathe into your belly. Now we're just going to strengthen the legs here. We're going to rise up with a tall spine, root down through your heels. When you're ready, activate your legs, rise up, inhale. And then as you exhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Arms down by your side, shoulders back. Recalibrate, find your center. Locate yourself here. Drop into your breath. And let's flow it out here. Inhale, reach your arms up, nice and tall. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, forward fold, biceps by the ears, strengthen the back. Nice strong spine. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back, chin in, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. Continue the exhalation. Lower down with intention. Inhale, nice and smooth to your cobra or baby cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Re-anchor to your breath. Other side. Moving like a ninja, nice and smooth. Left leg rises, inhale. As you exhale, bend your left knee, shift forward to plank with your knee pulled in, in. Push down through the palms. Stay here or bring your left knee to your left wrist. Keep pulling the belly up and in. Come back to center. Left knee to right elbow. Cross. Back to center. Pull up, up, in, push up. And then here you're going to flex your left foot. Pull the belly in so much that you can maybe even just step the left foot forward. Place your right knee down. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Drop your shoulders down, low belly zips in. Release your hands down, preparing for a twist. Right hand down. Keep the left hip drawing down as your left arm opens up. Twist. Your right knee can stay down, or you can tuck your right toes under and power up your back leg. Shoulders out of the ears. Breathe into your belly. You're going to look down and then release your left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Heel toe your left foot out to the left. Make some space for your chest and torso. You can place your right knee down here. Either stay on your hands, you can turn your left toes out a little bit, or if you have the space, you can come onto your forearms and elbows here. Check in with yourself. Just accepting where you are in this moment here. Soften the shoulders, find ease. Maintain some integrity in the legs. If you're on your forearms, just come back onto your hands. Make sure the left toes are turned out. You're going to tuck your right toes underneath. Power up your back leg. Lift your hips up a little higher. Your gaze is forward because you want to see, look where you're going. Step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. And let's come into our squat once again. Palms touch. Maybe feeling a little bit more open in this second round of Malasana, yogi squat. Shoulders down, long spine. Breathe into the belly. And we're going to root down to rise, just like we did last time. So here, you know where we're going. Root down with your heels. You're going to rise up, keep your chest lifted. And then as you exhale, come to stand Tadasana, mountain pose here. Shoulders back. Recalibrate. Feel your inner strength. Now we'll come into our peak pose today. So we've prepped nicely for. Our core is warmed up, our arms are warmed up. Legs. Now we'll reach the arms up. Inhale. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, biceps by the ears. Strengthen that back. Now here, we're going to prepare for crow pose. So you can bring your feet out a little wider. You can bend your knees here. Take your hands out in front of you. Spread your fingers wide. And you might just start to play by rocking forward and back, and this might be enough. Just exploring this dance of trusting. You could just rest your insides of your knees on your upper arms and just playing like this. Little friend. Now here, if you want to come into crow, you're on the balls of your feet. You're going to lift your hips up a little higher. Your elbows are coming into the center, so they're not going out to the side. They're coming in. Your belly is pulling up and in. And then you're going to come onto the balls of the feet, and you're going to bring your knees and tuck them under your armpits. And it's okay if the knees slide down a bit on your arm. Bend your elbows. Your gaze, your eyes are in front of you because you don't want to look straight down because you're going to fall straight down. Look out in front of you. And then you just play. Maybe you lift one foot. Maybe you lift the other foot. Pull the belly in, using your fingertips to stop you from going too far forward. Make sure you're breathing and just trust the process. Maybe you'll take a little break. Maybe you try again, recalibrate, and just play. And if this is not working for you, you can stay in yogi squat. Okay, when you're finished playing around with crow, you can just bring your legs together here, rest your chest on your thighs, take your hands behind you and just rest the backs of your wrist on the ground. Beautiful. And now from here, just start to bring your sit bones down. Take your legs out in front of you. Scoot yourself up forward on your mat enough. And just sitting up here, just give your wrists a little roll or a little shake, whatever you want to do to just release your wrists. I know that can be a lot of pressure on the wrists, so you just got to listen to the body. And once you're finished releasing your wrists, we're going to start to lay ourselves down, shifting gears in our practice. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Bring your knees open. Bring one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Close down your eyes. Just let everything settle here. Receive your breath. Just letting all of that go. Now gently close your legs together. You can either just use the strength of your inner thighs, or your hands could help you out to close the legs. And we'll come into a nice twist to just bring in some balance. So bring your legs into tabletop, legs together, and then just drop your legs over to the left side. Left hand can hold on to your right thigh for support. Right arm opens up, palm faces up. Let your shoulder relax, your right shoulder soften. Find a comfortable position for your head, for your neck. And just breathe into your belly. Make your way back to center, legs together. And then we'll drop the legs together all the way over to the right. Right hand can hold on to your left thigh for support. It's a nice release for the lower back. Left arm opens up, palm up. Relax your shoulders. Maybe close down your eyes and drop into your abdominal breath. Just allowing every inhalation to invite in nurturance and nourishment, and every exhalation is an invitation to let go. Beautiful. Come back to center. Bring both knees in toward you. Give yourself a nice big hug. Acknowledge your efforts today. And let's extend out into a nice brief shavasana just to allow ourselves to integrate, to settle before we move into our pranayama. Maybe you like to lift your chest up a little bit, tuck your shoulders under, relax the back down so the heart's nice and open. Let your ankles fall open, palms are up. So this is an offering that we're open and we're accepting. Close down your eyes, release any effort of your breath or conscious shaping of the breath. Just allow it to be. Let your stomach be soft. And allow yourself to just receive your practice and your efforts. Rest here in spacious awareness. And now slowly start to deepen your breath here. Start to bring some movement back to your body. Just give yourself a nice big stretch, reawakening. And bring your knees in again. Final hug here. And we're going to meet in a comfortable seated position, bringing any props in that you'd like. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down and away. There's spaciousness in the chest and the heart. Release any gripping in the thighs. Back of the neck is long. Close down your eyes. Just come into your breath in and out through the nose. And today we're going to move into box breath. Just really anchoring in that sense of peace and trust. So the box breath is inhale for 4, hold at the top for 4, exhale for 4, hold at the bottom for 4. So to get on the same page, let's just take a breath in through the nose and exhale through the nose. And we'll begin our box breath here. Inhale for the count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom, 2, 3, 4. Continue on your own. Count for yourself. Inhaling 4, holding at the top for 4, and then exhaling for 4, holding out for 4. Keep going and count for yourself. Find your rhythm. Nice and smooth breaths. Cultivating peace and trust. Trusting that the exhales will arrive and trusting that the inhales will arrive. Just finishing off your last round of box breath. When you've completed your last round of your box breath, just let go of this technique. So let go of any conscious shaping of your breath. Just allow your breath to adjust. And now bring your awareness, rest your awareness in the center of your heart. Breath is effortless. And we'll close our practice today with some affirmations that center around trusting our journey and accepting where we are. Knowing that we're exactly where we need to be. So on your next inhalation, silently affirm to yourself, I trust my journey. And just really feeling these words in your heart, knowing that each step is meaningful. And as you exhale, just release any doubts and fears. And on your next inhalation, silently affirm to yourself, I accept where I am. And just allowing these words to comfort you like a big, comforting hug. And as you exhale, just releasing any judgments or comparisons of where you think you should be. And taking in one final inhalation here, just breathing in trust and acceptance. And as you exhale here, just slowly start to open your eyes, taking these affirmations with you off of your mat as steadfast companions on your own unique journey. Thank you for your trust, thank you for sharing your practice, and thank you for practicing. From my heart to yours, namaste.